Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. So this is going to be the last video of the year, the very last video of the year. 2016 is finally over. It is finally coming to an end. 2016, it feels like it's probably been about 5 years worth of events have happened in this 1 year. This is like the year that would not end. Before I get into this video, some of you guys have been commenting on the sound quality, so I did get a mic. And I'm also trying to talk a little bit louder. So let me know if this is louder. I also bought a new lamp, but I don't have it on right now because I feel like it's extremely bright. I feel like it's too bright. So hopefully it's like well lit enough for you guys. I prefer to work with natural light personally. And this lamp that I bought I feel like it looks like it casts these weird shadows and feels like I'm filming at night because I have this bright ass light on and it's just like a whole big thing. So anyways, hopefully the sound is better for you guys because I'm projecting, right? So this is going to be the last video of 2016. This is definitely a year full of ups and downs, a lot of downs this year. Prince died this year, which was horrible. You know, an orange Cheeto was elected president. A lot of rant videos were filmed this year. Just a lot of like, what the fuck type of videos. But there were also a lot of ups this year. Solange released The Seat at the Table this year. Jesse Williams' BET speech happened this year, and that speech is going to be motherfucking eternal. I had a lot of really, really like great, kind of cool, interesting things happen to me this year. I did some paneling this year. That was cool. Any of you that follow me on Instagram probably saw that I recently co-moderated an anti-gentrification panel. That was really, really, really cool. I did a lot of really great videos with some other YouTubers. I did some videos with Just Latasha, who I love. She's amazing. I did some work with the B-Girls. I was in a documentary that they did on Black women, which was like incredible. I did some awesome stuff with The Grapevine, who a lot of you guys watch The Grapevine and love them, and we have some more amazing things coming up in 2017. So stay tuned for that. So I just did a lot of activism work. I did a lot of action work, I guess. Actionable work, action work, and that's really been kind of, I would say that's had like a huge impact on me in 2016. I got a lot of writing done. A lot of good things did happen, not going to say that. And so my New Year's resolution for 2017, because I always have New Year's resolutions every year. My first year, 2014, the video got deleted. I don't know what happened to the video. It just like weirdly, randomly disappeared. But my video that I did for 2015, my New Year's resolution was to continue to support Black-owned businesses, and this year my New Year's resolution is to continue to not only support Black-owned businesses, but to create tangible, actionable content. That's been something that's just been really sticking with me. Anyone that has seen like my most recent Tabloid Activism video, you guys know I talked about it there. I've talked about, police brutality is not torture porn, where I've kind of like touched on some of these ideas, trolling for rage clicks, and, I've said some things about the way that, like, the Sandra Bland case, and those facts got spun by a lot of people that call themselves pro-Black, but they're, like, literally spreading, like, lies and, like, fear to get people to, like, give them money and support them, and, that's this just spinning the wheels but not really doing anything because you're trying to just take people for a ride has just been something that's really been sticking with me the last few months, especially on YouTube. There's just been like an explosion of that type of thing. So my New Year's resolution is definitely to continue to create, tangible, actionable content. I don't know if any of you guys watch Jackie Aina, if I pronounce that right, Aina, LeBron's James, but like I love her videos. She does like makeup tutorials, love her. She just has the best personality. And she even said in her video, she did an end of the year video where she talked about like things that are getting left behind in 2016. And one of the things she said was like clickbait. Like she was like clickbait content needs to get left behind in 2016. A lot of y'all were scared when y'all read about YouTube, changing their policies because y'all got scared that you're not going to be able to make these clickbait videos and put these clickbait titles. You're going to have to go back to doing good content like the rest of us. I was like, yes, like even in like the makeup, you know, YouTube community, we're like having this problem with this like clickbait and this like content that's just generated not for anything except to make money, which like money, okay, whatever, but you guys know I'm anti-capitalist. Like what, like I don't hate the player, I guess I hate the game. Like it sucks, you know. And something that I've always liked about my channel is that, you know, I try to keep it kind of grounded in reality. You know, like I watch the same shit y'all watch. I listen to the same music y'all listen to. Like we talk about pop culture and like all that shit. I'm gonna try to bring Bees Bake back in 2017. A lot of you guys probably missed Bees Bake. I did it every Sunday. I want to say in 2015 and 2016. I just got like really, really busy with like other stuff, so I wasn't able to keep doing it. But it's a live stream that I used to do every Sunday where we would all watch a movie together, and we would like bring our snacks and we would talk. I would live stream. We would talk about the movie. We would talk about shit going on in our personal lives. People would bring their homework. Like it was just like a really fun, cool thing that we used to do in the community. So I'm going to try and get Bees Bake going back up in 2017. You know, it's like nobody's better than anybody else here. Like I'm not into this bickering, this infighting, this, you know, this YouTube call out culture, which I have talked about before. People love to like sit on YouTube and like make videos about each other and curse each other out and have all this infighting within their community. And like, I'm just not about that. Like, I just feel like we're all just trying to figure this shit out and like engage in some fucking self-care. And I think that will only, you know, get more important as time goes on, especially over the next 4 years specifically. So I just want to continue to do that and do that with my channel, and to provide this space for people to talk and have conversations and to just really ramp it up in terms of like actionable content. Like I have been doing like a lot of really great action stuff here on the channel and of course in real life. And I just want to continue to resist through setting an example. That was one of the main things that I always felt about what I do here on YouTube. Like I'm really just a regular person. Like I'm nobody. Like, and if I can do it, you can do it, you know? So like, oh, like here's some videos with some Black owned businesses you guys can try, you know? Here's some videos, like here's some ways to maybe implement a community policing, you know, group or organization in your community. Here's, you know, a video on some methods, you know, to consider homeschooling your kids if you have kids or want to have kids or are thinking about it, you know? Here's some videos on, you know, some ideas to combat, you know, gentrification. All actionable content, you know, all things that anyone really can do. And I have videos on all these things. They're all in my must-watch playlist, but I think I'm going to also make an action playlist for videos that are about action specifically because, you know, I'm about that action. Because I'm about that action, boss. Like, I'm about that action. So, yeah, I just want to do more of that next year. Really, 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 really want to do more of that next year. So things we're leaving in 2017, talk a little bit about resolutions, and of course you guys know I want to read your resolutions in the comments. And I kind of also want to say that I think that resolutions at this time of year and at this point of where we are, like in history and our society, goes hand in hand with the video that I posted after election, you know, about where do we go from here, and the questions that I asked in that video, you know, what feels urgent? What do you feel like you have to do now? What action, immediate action can you take? I feel like that's also kind of playing into the resolutions for 2017 of just things that we can do, you know, to continue to resist. You know, we will disrupt their function. As Jesse Williams said, the eternal, immortal 2016 words of Jesse Williams, you know. So, but I also want to talk a little bit about things we're leaving in 2017. Things we are leaving in 2017. No more tabloid activism. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm over it. No more fucking clickbait. No more clickbait headlines. No more, like, get back to making good fucking content. Definitely. You know, no more ambulance chasing. No more talking just to talk about how white people are devils. We got it. We got it. We got a white devil coming to the White House January 2017. Like, we got it. Like, we have to be about that action now, you know? No more giving time and attention to racists and fucking white people and fucking white nonsense in general, which I've talked about in so many videos now. In my Do Your Work video, which is old video from 2014. That was probably the very first video where I literally said, like, stop worrying about these fucking white people. Yes, all white people, where I say it again. The video about white people, where I say it again. You know, like, I literally be saying for years now, like, disengage with these motherfuckers. Like, disengage from these fucking white people. You're not going to change them. You're not going to change their minds. It doesn't make sense. Like, at a certain point, it doesn't make sense to continue to give them all this attention and all this elevation and just keep, like, talking. And like I said in my tabloid activism video, a lot of people are really making careers off of that, and it's fucking stupid. It's fucking offensive. So no more doing that in 2017. And going hand in hand with that, no more elevating negativity in 2017, you know? Like I said in my Black Women Did That video, you know, like, people love negativity, and I really, really, really have never been, you know, a snowflakes and butterflies and rainbows positivity ass bitch. Like, I have always been, like, team petty, like, petty. So I'm not saying, like, don't be petty, but, like, people love torture porn. They love to be negative. They love to spread negativity. They will elevate some negative shit super fast. And I really feel like 2016 has kind of, like, hammered that into my brain. Like, people will really talk all day about bad shit, but then when you start trying to talk about, like, well, let's talk about, like, implementing, you know, Black power infrastructure, they don't want, like, that's boring. Like, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. Like, they don't want to hear about, like, supporting Black-owned businesses and, you know, anti-gentrification efforts, and, like, they don't want to hear about that stuff because it's just so much easier to just sit around and, like, circle jerk about how much white people suck. So, like, no more of that. Like, no more of that. No more when people are even trying to do something positive, fucking tearing them down before they even get a chance to start. Like, let's leave that shit in 2016. No more Stan wars, like I talked about in my fucking Solange videos, because honestly, that shit is played the fuck out in 2016. No more pitting Black women against each other. Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, like, that shit's played out. Like, let's leave that shit in 2016. Like, no more, like, really no more centering white people, though. Like, I really want to hammer that shit home. My next video, my first video of 2017, will be on the trouble with centering white people, especially in pro-Black spaces, because it's something that I see a lot. And someone tweeted me about my tabloid activism video, about how that tabloid activism and that ambulance chasing and that clickbait and sitting around talking about white people all day is, like, related to how we center white people and how we as Black people feel like white people have to be included in every single thing that we do, even in our resistance, even in our pro-Black spaces, which I have a whole video on fucking how to be a white ally. Where I specifically say in that video, we don't need white allies, we don't need white people, we don't need their help. Like, they have to deal with their own fucking racism and shit in their communities, and we need to work on building up our own communities. So again, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. All these videos, there will be links in the description box to all these videos that I'm mentioning, and I'm also definitely going to make an action playlist, but, like, please watch my How to Be a White Ally Don't video, because I make it very clear in that video how I feel about white allies, that we don't need them, that we don't need white people, that we need to stop centering white people. So my next video is going to be about centering white people specifically, like, and not just in activism spaces, but, you know, in general. It's just no more of that shit. Like, no more of that shit. No more of that shit in 2017. And it's funny because I feel like a lot of us that do activism work are kind of sitting in the same space or sitting in a lot of the same headspaces, because I've had a lot of people tweet me about, you know, kind of similar things. Anthony's, who I've talked about before on this channel, great educator and activist that I follow on Twitter. He had tweeted, you know, like, white people's biggest fear is that we don't need them anymore, that we're not going to talk about them, that we're not going to think about them, that we're not going to let them take up space in our brains, you know, that we're going to build without them. And I said to him, like, I tell white people all the time, my most watched video is, like, me saying, like, all white people are racist. They've all been socialized to be racist in a white supremacist society. And if you're not working to unlearn that shit, you can't talk to me, and you don't have permission to talk to me, and I'm not talking to you, and I'm not engaging with you, and I'm not educating you, and I have no interest in educating you. I have no interest in talking to you. I have no interest in reaching out to you. I have no interest in trying to see your side. I feel like I just have nothing to give you. And I was like, and that, out of all my videos, has been the one that gets white people the most riled up. Like, I could say that I think that white people are like devils that need to be like lit on fire or something, and white people will not get upset. But tell a white person you don't care. They're so used to being centered, and they're so used to their white privilege and being the center of everything that will get under their skin more than anything. So like, no more motherfucking censoring these hoes in 2017. Like, no more. And what I also wanted to read, someone had tweeted me about my video on tabloid activism. He said, I've been wondering why people only follow, retweet, blog, and vlog the same thing over and over. If you follow me and have questions about why you're seeing the same ideas on the Twitters, watch this video. I don't write often because I literally work on blog. This was a writer. I literally work on blog things for months. I've been working on a project for a year. Where is it? People are all up in arms about followers, retweets, likes, etc., but ain't about that action. Our struggles, fears, lives mattering, assessing and addressing racism and whatnot. Some things are sacred and not to be abused. Again, police brutality is not torture porn. Like, stop it. Just no more hoteps, no teps. I've seen people call them the Ankh right. I like to think of hoteps as the alt-left myself. Like, I literally tweeted, like, hoteps are the alt-left. Like, whatever you want to call them, that's how I feel. Like, 9 times out of 10, these fucking hoteps and shit are the fucking scammers. Like, they're the tabloid activists. They're the pro-black scammers. They're the hotep hustlers, the race hustlers, the con artists, the black folks making a living off of taking advantage of black torment because nothing is sacred. They just want to make money. And people talking all this shit for clicks and money, like I said, that's become a real thing on YouTube. Like, can we leave that shit in 2016, please? Like, all these bubble-headed, fucking Ankh-right ass people fucking saying the same shit all day, sitting on the computer saying the same shit all day, Like, to me, they're exactly the same as racist cracker Barbie. And I'm talking about her, too. We're going to leave her dumbass in 2016, too. But a lot of these Ankh-right people are just like her. They just say whatever. They sit on this platform of YouTube or Twitter or wherever, and they say whatever people want to hear so that they can make money. Just like racist cracker Barbie, it's exactly the same. It's really the alt-left, They're aiming at black people instead of white racists, but it's like the same weird tactics with like the fake news and the splashy titles and the clickbait. Like, it's a whole thing, and I'm leaving it in 2016. Like, 2016 can get the fuck out and take the fucking Ankh-right, alt-left hoteps with them and all the bickering and the infighting and like this person, that, but like, y'all can all fucking go. Like, I call myself the anti-YouTube YouTuber because I'm just like so not about this YouTube life, like, because I'm about that action, So my 2017 New Year's resolution is to create, more tangible, actionable content. I really, really, really want to get another book out this year. I have enough essays for So About That too. I just really have to edit it. So I really want to get another book out this year, and I'm working on some other projects that should come out in 2017. Again, more tangible things, because that was one of the reasons why I even wrote my book, was because people were like, I love your videos, and I love your suggestions, and I love your techniques. Can I have something tangible that I can hold in my hands, that I can reference in my day-to-day? So that is my 2017 New Year's resolution, more tangible, actionable content. But before I go, I want to read you guys this really, really, really just amazingly beautiful comment that somebody left me on Instagram. Well, they didn't leave it on mine. So somebody had put a post that said, "At a black girl who inspired you this year and tell her why." And someone left a comment that said, "You've taught me so much this year, and you opened the door for me to love myself and my people. Thanks to you, I think I finally know what I want to do with my life and the path that I want to take. I gained so much from watching your videos and reading your book. I never knew a YouTube channel could teach me so much. Now that I know what being black really means, I feel unstoppable and more happy than I have ever been." So thank you so much, Butte Noor, for writing me that on Instagram. I saw it. The comments were moving quick under that post, but I saw it. Someone else put on Twitter, put a black woman that has, influenced you this year, and a lot of people were writing me and adding me and sending me really nice messages. So I just want to say thank you, as another year comes to a close. Again, this was a year of, ups and downs. It was a fucking roller coaster, but, you know, just like the letter that I read on Christmas and Blackmas. You know, like, I'm here because of you guys, and it can get hard, you know, it can get tough. It can get really, really tough when you feel like, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I even doing this? Like, why do I have a conscience? I could just, like, throw in the towel and, like, start making videos about nonsense and make, like, a lot of money and get, like, way more recognition, or, you know, you do all this work, and then somebody like Charlemagne the fucking coon asshole says, like, no black women are using no black and Hispanic women are using their platforms, you know? So sometimes you can just feel like, what, like, it's a waste of time. Like, I've been on YouTube now, and I really haven't even been on YouTube that long. I really haven't. But I've been on YouTube now almost 3 years. You know, it's been 2.5 years. And sometimes you do feel like, has this been 3 years of, like, nothing? Has this just been, like, 3 years of me, like, yelling into the ether or whatever? But then you get, like, comments like that one on Instagram, or letters like what Joe sent me, and the emails you guys send me, and the conversation you guys even have on YouTube. Like, I read your comments, and I'm like, God, you guys are amazing. Like, I love my subscribers so much. You guys have, like, such, like, brilliant, amazing thoughts and ideas and things to say. And so just thank you guys, because you guys really, like, 2016 was, like, a really intense year for me, and this channel was really something that kept me going, and all of you guys. And so, you know, thank you. You guys can come to 2017. Y'all can come. The no tabs can't come. The white supremacists, they can't fucking come. Y'all can come. So just thank you again, and more tangible, actionable content in 2017. Hopefully I can have definitely another book, maybe even 2, hopefully, and more anti-gentrification efforts, and more action meetings. And as you guys know, like, I go to these action meetings, and then I, like, come home and my brain is buzzing, and I film a video, you know, and I want, it's like I want to take you guys there with me, and I want everything that I see and learn and do, I want to share with you guys so you can do it too. So that's what 2017 is going to be about, you know, and more self-care. Have you practiced self-care today, you know? So, you know, I'm looking forward to a new year. I mean, shit gonna get real. Shit gonna get real. Shit gonna get real after Inauguration Day, but I'm still looking forward to 2017. So, last video of the year. See you guys next year. Next video will be about not censoring white people, and how we have to stop doing that. Of course, check out links in my description box for all the videos mentioned. And I am also gonna make an action playlist, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys have a fun, happy, safe New Year's Eve. Tell a white person that they can't talk to you. Tell a white person that they can't talk to you today, and start your 2017 off right. Food for thought as always. See you guys next year. Peace.